And it is time now for game number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, on Polaris Rhapsody, we have TechnicS versus trutaCz, with trutaCz leading 2-1, but TechnicS showing he is not down and out just yet.
Yeah, a little bit surprised that the way that game went, but TechnicS, he really held on to it, and we were talking about it like it was a bit of a foregone conclusion at the beginning of that game. But you had TechnicS back. I gotta give you credit. You said he was going to take a game, and
Yep.
got it right once again.
See, I got it.
Exactly, Sale's so on the ball. But yeah, once again, it's TechnicS going to be fighting back. It's only 2-1 now, so not as bleak as it once looked, but it's still going to have to be a complete reverse sweep. He's got to win 2 games in a row right now versus trutaCz, who is on for the win. So he's going to be. It's gonna be pretty exciting. TechnicS is gonna have to, keep it tight. I still don't feel in that game like he was completely tight, but he got away with it. But this game,
yeah,
might step it up again.
And I think if I was trutaCz, I mean, this might sound obvious, but I would really want this not to go to a game 5. But I think the main reason is that Polaris Rhapsody is a 2-player map, so you cannot have a Overlord scouting mismatch. If it goes to game 5, it'll be on Fighting Spirit, and even if trutaCz plays better, it could just randomly be that they scout in different directions, TechnicS gets the first scout, and manages to use that as an advantage to get the win. So yeah. trutaCz, he's even in last game, obviously, he still showed better muted control in the air. So I think for him, probably would want the stability of a 2-player map and just try and take it here, rather than risking any kind of luck difference in a 4-player map. I mean, it's not nice, but it does happen in mirror matchups, especially in ZVZ. So yeah, I think that I'd imagine that's trutaCz's mindset. At least that's what I'd be thinking if I was him.
Yeah, that seems very, very plausible to me. Absolutely.
All right, cool. Well, in that case, let us go on here into the game. Do you remember? By the way, I want to point out there have been 2, or was it 1? There's been a proxy hatch ZVZ on this map. Shout out to Zaraki.
Oh, so
actually, he did it to trutaCz, didn't he?
Yeah, I think.
Yes,
so.
he did. All right. Well, on that note,
it didn't work. But yeah, let's do it.
Here we go into game number 4. At the bottom right position as the brown Zerg, we have TechnicS. At the top left as the white Zerg, we have trutaCz. Oops, my colors are wrong.
No. Has to be something, doesn't it?
Yep.
Has to be something. Ever since you turned Zerg, it's been all downhill from there. I swear to God.
Downhill? Dude, it's been uphill. It's been glorious. Now I'm watching a ZVZ. I'm like, yeah, this is awesome.
I can't believe that's actually how it works.
Here's how it works, man. I mean, imagine how happy you'd be if this was a PvP semifinal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I'd be pretty pleased.
See?
Mainly because it would guarantee a Protoss in the final, and that would be cool. We'll see it again one day. I believe.
Protoss semifinal. Yeah, maybe if all the Zerg switch to Protoss.
Yeah, that is basically the only possible scenario where that could happen. But a man can dream. Although actually, I don't want to be like some crazy fuddy-duddy stuck in the mud. I'm all for good racial distribution. I like it. I like all the different matchups in all their various forms. But just too much Zerg gets up my nose a little bit. But this, we haven't done too badly so far this tournament, have we?
Overgas again. TechnicS,
yeah.
Loving the build.
He is really loving the build.
Now that I think about it though, it could be worse. I mean, imagine if we had to cast all TVTs. I'm not sure if we'd be alive.
I think we'd still be on the group stages.
We'd have to like take 2 weeks for every 1 week we do normally.
We'd
be so long.
And by the end of the night, we'd just be these wizened, destroyed beings.
Yeah.
And there'd be like 7 hardcore
we just we cast 1 game a day of the best of 5.
Yeah.
We do it across the whole week.
And there'd be this small handful of people who are just sticking it out, not because they're enjoying themselves, but because they love Brood War. And they'd be there, and they'd be helping us out and bring new grapes and things.
Having said that, there were some crazy people who watched like the entirety of my 14-hour cast, so I don't know, they're out there.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Did we have any TVT this tournament?
This tournament?
I don't remember seeing.
Maybe in the qualifiers.
Wow.
I don't think any in the group stage. I don't know. I can check.
I
Oh,
don't think
was there
so.
Skyline versus Cryok? Yeah, there was Skyline versus Cryok in the round of 24, and that was it. It was like one game.
That was it.
That was one game.
Bloody hell. It's bleak, isn't it? Come on, Terran, step up your game. Where's that guy who was whacking on earlier in a ladder game against me about how great he was? He needs to step up his game. He needs to bring it to TLS. Then I can forgive him for his egotistical back chat.
If he wins
Yeah.
TLS.
If he wins TLS, then
Well, then
I
it wouldn't
will-
be egotistical. They'll just all be true.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, exactly. So come on, if that guy's watching, prove me wrong. Go on, do it. You win TLS, and I will be your #1 fan. I'll get a big foam hand made with your name on it, and I'll shake it around on the cast. It'll be a good time.
Sounds like a pretty sweet deal.
That sounds like exactly what everyone plays Brutal for, doesn't it?
Yeah. To get
Big
their
foam
name
hand.
on one of those foam hands.
Yeah.
I really want some of those like blow up clapper things that they have in Pro League matches, like with the team names
Yeah.
on them.
They're loud.
Some like Mong actually used some of them during one of the SPL casts. He was like clapping away, cheering for his teammate or something. It's pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that he keeps a souvenir as well. That's good. Oh, I wonder if Sonic will have any of those made for his event matches.
Oh yeah.
Imagine that. Sonic
That'd be
event
good.
matches
That'd
with
be
Sonic
cool.
clappers.
Yeah, because he's got the whole studio and everything. He's got to have the clappers.
You need the
awesome.
Otherwise, what are you doing? We have Spire happening already from TechnicS down in the bottom right-hand corner. trutaCz now just making his Spire as well, slightly behind in timings, but his second hatchery is slightly ahead, and it is in the natural expansion as well. Completely uncontested from there. I don't think... Did we see Speed coming in from TechnicS this time? He seems to be really on the fence about things.
I did not pay attention. Possibly not, considering the way he's playing, and considering it's the exact same strategy he used in previous games. But yeah, this is like surprisingly calm.
Yeah,
I wonder
yeah.
if this is partly because not only is it a two-player map, but the direct link path is also like across the obvious bridges, which overlords can easily cover. So it's hard
Yeah.
to actually make any aggressive moves happen.
Oh, but as you say that, here come slow Lings from
Hey.
trutaCz out into the middle of the map. So it looks like both of them just foregoing Ling speed completely.
It's a fake.
And going back again.
See, he did it to show the overlord that he was going out and hoping that TechnicS would make extra lings, but he didn't fall for it. He was saving his larva for the mutas.
That would have been a funny timing to make extra Lings anyway, because
Yeah.
those mutas would have been popping about that time anyway. I think
Yeah.
maybe trutaCz. That was just really speculative. Nothing really doing right there.
Well, they weren't doing
Spire-
anything anyway, so you might as well give it a shot.
Yeah, may
There
as
was
well.
like a 1% chance of it working, which is better than 0.
That better than 0.
It is, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't doing anything else, so you might as well try and take a 1% gamble. You know, you might get an Idra cancel or something.
Imagine that. That'd be so crazy. But yeah, we have a bunch of mutas. Why would you cancel your Spire though?
Well, you could like cancel a muta or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I mean,
true.
he wouldn't. I'm just saying, man.
You're just
Shit
saying, you're
happens.
Yeah, you
Hey
just
man,
ripped it
alright,
right
I've four-pulled before and accidentally made drones after saving on my larva, so,
Okay.
you know, shit happens.
You doubly lost credibility there by admitting that you four-pulled and admitting that you cocked it up without any help from your opponent. But here we go. Here comes the attack from TechnicS coming into trutaCz now. Oh, he takes the Scourge right away. Microing fairly well now, though, taking down the Scourge, but he loses all his Lings very, very quickly, trading out completely there. But nice micro right there to take down a couple of Scourge. There is still one Ling surviving. He's not going to be able to take any drones out, but he's coming in with more. And he needs to be good against the Scourge right now. How's he going to play it? He's not doing a bad job. trutaCz is hanging on, though. He's going to have to deal with those Lings in the meantime as well. Here comes some more Scourge, but TechnicS doing a very, very nice job, being very aggressive right here.
He has stolen trutaCz's micro, or something. Because that was some good micro. Unfortunately, he's still behind his supply, and he's only got one gas against... Wait, what is going on? Is he... What are these drones doing? Okay, well, I got so confused there, because like one drone was going out to make the hatchery, and then like the gas mining drone's doing something weird. Anyway, wait! Oh no, that's the second drone going out. So he's doing weird things, and then like one drone keeps turning to the side of the extractor and like freaking me out. Look, why does that guy
What's
keep
this?
turning? Why does he do that?
What?
Look at this guy, right? Ready? No, that guy. That's the guy. That freaking guy is confusing. Look. Why did he do
What is that?
Stop doing that. Freaking me out.
Wow. And he's made the extractor really, really early at the natural expansion. I guess he just wants
Yeah.
to squeeze a bit more gas. somehow by some weird distance mining crap in the meantime, which is a little bit strange to me, but never mind. So that's going to be slightly odd timing, a little bit funky, but no big deal. And both these guys now are being really conservative again, really settling in. And trutaCz finally decided he's going to be the one to move out this time. And this could be good. He is a pretty hefty supply advantage. Do a quick drone count. It looks like they are roughly equal on the drone count. Maybe trutaCz slightly ahead, but I think he does have a superior mutilus count at this point.
Man, I love how he's doing like the flash distance mine from his natural gas. Oh man, can you really do that in a ZVZ? You don't have like nearly as many drones as flash as SCVs. That doesn't make any sense.
That's so strange.
That is crazy, TechnicS, you crazy, bro, you crazy. And you're down 10 supply, and you're losing Overlords.
And he's going to lose 2 Overlords, maybe even 3.
He's just hoping that trutaCz inadvertently just hits the Overlord. Oh god. Oh god, the Scourge all hit each other, but trutaCz takes a lot of Scourge hits.
That was insane. Just Scourge exploding everywhere. trutaCz needs to micro more carefully. He thinks he's got the definite advantage. He might be right. He's going to keep going. Oh, he doesn't even have enough uses anymore to one-shot the Scourge. Takes another Scourge hit right there and loses another muta. I think he really... he traded terribly in that battle. Look at that. Supply now exactly equal. That did not go at all well for trutaCz right there. Terrible engagement.
Indeed, it was. I'm taking a look at the drone count now as well. TechnicS has still the extra drones, has the extra hatchery to use them. TechnicS is looking like he's going to take this to game number 5. This is pretty crazy.
Yeah, this is serious stuff. It's not done quite yet. trutaCz is going to keep trying to be aggressive, but TechnicS is back on it. He really seems to have picked his game up after what we saw earlier. He's going to have to defend again here, though. trutaCz is going to make another bid. TechnicS is going to make another bid. No, trutaCz. Here we go. We want to see more epic Scourge hits. Here he goes. He's going to have to micro well. How's he going to do? This is a lot of Scourge to take care of. He's going to start eating the Scourge right now. Just doing just about good enough job. And he's going to go in once again, but I don't know if he was really superior in mutilus count. I would imagine at this stage to this TechnicS. But trutaCz still going for it, and he's able to get 1 drone. Every little helps at this point. Maybe get an Overlord as well? No, not quite. His mutilus count is not good enough to be doing that at this moment.
Yeah. Oh god, Scourge again! Oh, looks like he's gonna hit them this time. Man, trutaCz going crazy. But I think TechnicS has got this, man. I don't see how trutaCz can break through anymore. And he's down the hatchery and the econ. He's sending a drone out though. Is he gonna take the double gas? TechnicS has a Zergling checking though, so that's not gonna work.
No, that's not going to work. Nice try, though. But the Zergling doesn't even care.
Wait, is it not on patrol? How could it not be on patrol?
It's just on move, I guess. It did not go
How
down.
could it be on move? What? Oh, that's okay. He's sending more Zerglings anyway.
Going all the way into the natural, but yeah, he's sending more Zerglings. He saw it, but he just decided to let it have a bit of false hope. So that's okay. Mutas might be able to actually defend that. That's an interesting choice from our friend trutaCz. I find it slightly weird that he didn't make it over on possibly the left-hand side where it's really defendable, especially in the air. Whereas here, for his Air Force, it's difficult to get over. Oh, but look at that. The Lings don't even see.
Yeah, the 9 o'clock base definitely would be easier to defend by air. Still vulnerable to Zerglings, but I think he's mainly taking it as a hidden base, not actually trying to defend it. And also it's double gas, which is awesome in ZVZ. In the meantime, trutaCz has actually started +1 carapace. If that finishes, he's going to have a huge advantage in the air battles. Of course, that does apply 3 times to each muta shot for all the bounces, so it's really handy, although obviously it doesn't do anything against Scourge, really, since they do 110 damage per hit.
That's
crazy. And TechnicS has taken his double gas as well, and I think it's just been scouted by Scourge.
Yeah, it has. He saw it. So trutaCz knows what's up. That drone at the top right-hand corner is still just hanging around, not making the hatchery yet. It's managed to do a fairly good job of keeping it on the down low for the time being. And those Lings are quite fooled and are going to be heading down back into the middle of the map. But look at this. TechnicS map vision is way ahead of trutaCz at this point. Really nice map vision for TechnicS, whereas trutaCz is basically just confined to what his Air Force can see, and that's about it. So TechnicS is a little bit more in the know and going to be able to play a little bit more confidently.
I'm surprised TechnicS hasn't started an upgrade though. Given how passive this game has been, you really should get that upgrade. Once you get to this number of mutas, the upgrade is absolutely worth it. I mean, in the early game when you're at low muta counts, it's generally not really worth it if the game is going to end quickly before the upgrade finishes, or it's going to be decided at some point before then. But at this point, definitely want the upgrade. But it looks like trutaCz though going for an attack on the bottom left base. It still has time to be cancelled. although it's very, very short. The Lings are going to see the Air Force over here now. What is the response from TechnicS? His Air Force immediately going straight towards the main. No, he's turning around. He's going towards the bottom left. Because it looks like the hatchery has finished.
Look at all those mutas coming out into the middle of the map for TechnicS as well. This is crazy, the Air Force these guys are sporting right here. But interestingly, TechnicS choosing not to stack his Mutalisks, whereas trutaCz is stacking. Okay, now TechnicS stacks his Mutalisks, so I was quite curious as to why that would be. I guess maybe for some kind of splash damage reason, or maybe he just hadn't got around to it quite yet. But either way, trutaCz is looking continually sort of aggressive. He's toying with the idea of going to the bottom left-hand corner, and looks like he might now finally go for it. His army is all grouped together, and yeah, there he goes. Moving down to the bottom left, he has so many Mutalisks, he may even be able to take the hatchery down before any reinforcements arrive.
His plus 1 carapace is also finished, Elegant. His plus 1 is done. TechnicS has no upgrade even started yet, but TechnicS does have almost a 10 supply. TechnicS, though, is sending some Zerglings to the top right, as well as sending his Air Force to counter the Air Force of trutaCz. Look at this, trutaCz actually only using some of his mutas to take on the hatchery. The rest are kind of in a weird defensive posture here, and here we go. Looks like the Air Force of tanks coming in. There are so many Scourge here. Here we go.
Wow.
How many Scourge can he micro down before the rest of the units engage? It looks like he's going to back off with most of his force, but the hatchery in the top right for trutaCz is being taken down. TechnicS, once he takes that down, if he can hold on to this double gas, he will be in a massive advantage.
Yeah, that's going to be a great position. That's definitely going to go down. There's no way trutaCz can save it. Yeah, there it goes. TechnicS looking good right now, but it looks like he's going to sack the bottom left-hand corner. He's not even going to try and save it, moving all his Air Force into the middle of the map. He must feel like he's severely behind on his Air Force, but it's really actually not the case. I think he's fairly even. Maybe trutaCz slightly ahead, but not actually taking out the bottom left-hand corner hatchery. Not finishing the deal.
We're gonna have a big engagement. This could decide the game. Here we go. Where's TechnicS' stuff? What is he doing? He's just chilling. Why are you chilling, man? You gotta go. Alright, it's the time. Looks like we're just gonna have some micro on micro, and here we go. All of the forces are coming in. Everything is exploding. I don't really know what's going on right now, but shit is dying. Shit is dying. It's in the fan. Why is the Air Force not coming out? Alright, TechnicS with a whole bunch of Scourge. He needs to move the Scourge in, though. He needs the Scourge to connect. The supplies are almost dead even right now. And it looks like TechnicS has held on. He did take some drone damage, but he kept the bottom left hatchery alive. He's actually mining gas there now, while simultaneously killing the top right. He's got a few slowlings going in. 2 Sunkens, though, protecting trutaCz's natural.
Yeah, that bottom left-hand corner not going to last more than a few seconds longer. I always hatching drones. I thought they'd be linked. They are not linked. So that's definitely going to go down now. The Mutalisks coming in to seal the deal. A bunch of drones going to go down there as well. That's not ideal. And yeah, trutaCz coming out on top of that. Overall, I think TechnicS is in a little bit of trouble now. trutaCz should be able to use his map control to get a third base up for real this time and actually be able to hold on to it. He's floating a lot of overlords out into the middle of the map now. I'm not sure, but I guess they're grouped with his Mutalisks, and they're getting a little bit ahead of themselves. Look at that, there's overlords everywhere for trutaCz at this point. He's going back to the top right-hand corner with another drone. There is a Ling waiting for him, but he might be able to get the hatchery down even with that Ling there. He's going to go in, he's going to be sniping off a few Scourge. TechnicS not being too on the ball with his mutas right here.
He's going to have +1 carapace, though. His own +1 is about to finish.
So it is, and how's the upgrade doing? There's no follow-up upgrade, of course, for trutaCz. What you see is what you get, and so they're going to be level. Yeah, they are level with upgrades. So maybe TechnicS going to fancy his chance a little bit more here. trutaCz kind of messing around with the idea once again, but still not quite wants to go in. Crazy posturing going on.
Oh, and we have a sneaky drone here at the 3 o'clock. Is that another base for TechnicS, I spy? It looks like it very well could be, and that's in the base you mentioned earlier, Elegant, where it's actually fairly close by air, if not by ground. And whoa, looks like trutaCz going in. He's got to be careful. A lot of Scourge are coming out. How good is the micro? He's going to need godlike micro here. It looks like, oh, TechnicS is going to pull back, though, losing a few Scourge, and looks like trutaCz actually had more forces in reserve. You can see the trail of overlords, as you were saying, though, on the minimap. It's so funny. They're all coming down here. If TechnicS ever gets a big win in the air, you can kill so many overlords, but oh no, a lot of Scourge hitting both players. It's looking like still the supplies are just too close to call, but TechnicS is on the run right now. He feels he has fewer mutas. He's running away to where, though, he can't really escape. Oh, he's just going to turn around and go back through.
No, this is terrible for TechnicS. He's going to lose a lot of mutas on the retreat. He should at least just kind of stand and fight with 1 or 2 of them. Just try and make the best out of this, but I think he's going to have lost too many mutas at this point. trutaCz is going to find the opportunity to finally get all the way into the natural factor. I think trutaCz is going to have it. He has mutas advanced. More Scourge coming in. I don't even think it's going to matter. trutaCz is way too far ahead at this point. More Scourge catching out. Can it do the damage? TechnicS is taking out quite a few meters. There's still a lot left. trutaCz needs to do the good micro, taking out 2 more Scourge. Still more slowlings going out to the middle of the map, but there's no way they're going to be able to get very far. Those meters just going to be able to camp overhead and take them down very, very easily. I think TechnicS is going to be on his last legs. A couple more Scourge hatching now, but trutaCz looking dominant finally in this game.
Yeah, man, what a crazy back and forth game this was. trutaCz looking in a good position in the beginning of the game, and TechnicS pulling it back, getting in himself, or rather, wait, no, TechnicS is starting in a good position. trutaCz with a 6+1 air carapace timing, getting back into it, and now actually coming back and in a dominant position. 50 supply against 31 only. TechnicS in gigantic trouble unless trutaCz somehow colossally messes up on his meter micro. I think it's going to be almost impossible. TechnicS is making drones.
What? GG.
GG. I'm sure TechnicS GG there.
I'm sure he did.
He is a very matter guy, but that means trutaCz takes the series 3-1. It is another 3-1 result, and that means trutaCz will indeed go on to the finals to face the final boss, the king of foreigners, Mr. Zeki himself.
Yeah, this is it. This is the final showdown for this TLS. It's going to be Zeki versus trutaCz. Very, very deserving finalists. trutaCz looked good today. Really, really good. Zeki looked a little bit exposed, although he was up against Protoss, but he did not look inhumanly invincible. So there's definitely edge for a surprise victor next week in trutaCz.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's quite funny if you think back on the 3 seasons of TLS now. It's basically Zeki and us throwing good Zergs at Zeki to try and kill him. So season 1 it was Michael, threw Michael at him, didn't work. Season 2, try TechnicS, didn't work. Season 3, now we got trutaCz.
Exactly.
All right.
It's taking it in turns. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so I guess that means next season it'll be Eon Zerg maybe? Zeki Eon Zerg finals? Actually, next season will be championship season.
Yeah, it's a big one. Who knows who's going to show up for that one?
Be crazy.
It's
Dude, Noni's going to come back.
Noni. Yeah. I still have no idea whether to take that seriously or not.
I don't
Probably
know.
not.
Anyway, that is all the games we had for today, ladies and gentlemen. Next week is going to be the finals of Season 3 here of TLS. We're going to do a 3rd, 4th place match as well, though, because 3rd place does get $50. 4th place gets only tiers. No, gets a decent placing and as well as points to help them qualify for the championship season. So still very, very nice. But yes, it will be then Dragon versus TechnicS for the 3rd, 4th place match. Zeki versus trutaCz for the finals. First place prize of $300. Very, very exciting. And of course, that is all thanks to our sponsors, Razer and Twitch TV. They're super duper awesome. Much love to them. And of course, as always, thanks to TeamLiquid.net for being awesome and supporting Broodwar now, as always.
Yeah.
And thanks to all the viewers. Thanks to you guys. Woo!
Hey. Thank
Viewers
you,
are awesome.
viewers, for being here. Make sure you're here again next week, because this is what we will be building up to. It's gonna be the final battle.
Right.
It soon comes around, doesn't it, Sal?
It really does. It's like it's just yesterday we were casting the qualifiers, and then now it's all gone.
It really goes by in a snap, doesn't it? How time flies when you're enjoying yourself. But yeah, make sure you come back for that. It's going to be off the chain. We're going to have some great matchups. We're going to have the final and, of course, the 4th place match too, which is not one to be missed.
Indeed. And of course, again, in case anyone is unaware, we do have a championship season planned. So this is not the end of TLS. After this season, this regular season of TLS, we will go away, do a bit more of our little scheming, our little planning, and then the next season will be the $2,000 TLS championship season, where players who placed highly in the first 3 tournaments will get various amounts of seeding, still to be determined, and of course there will be an open qualifier system, again yet to be determined. So anyone who wants to participate will be able to do so. It'll be very, very exciting. And I don't know if we'll have too much more information next week on that, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
So with that, I hope to see you all next weekend. I am excited to see trutaCz take on the final boss in Zeki. But for now, for tonight, that is all. So have a good night, everybody.
See you later.